Hi everyone. So what do we understand till now? We understand what is auth, why we really need it, because humans are lazy and it's not practical to create account in each and every application to access their platform. What we always do is we delegate those to the social providers. Okay, who uses it? The application they want to access data from another system, right? So let's try to understand what is auth, a way to let access the data on your behalf without sharing your password. You're not entering your Google email password into the calendar app. You are doing login to the Google app, Google account, and then Google is asking your consent. Okay, can I share this minimum information? Yes. Who uses it? Why use it? Because it's a secure, limited, and secure. First, you're not sharing password. Who uses it? The apps they want to access the data on your behalf from the other system. The calendar app want to access the Google Calendar data, which resides in the Google servers. Right? Real example: login with the Google, GitHub, login with the Auth0. Right? It gives me the cleaner way to pass the access, or you can say allow the third parties. It is passing the permission to the third parties to access the data on your behalf from the external systems. Simple. I have a Google account, right? I own that account. But there is another app which is saying, okay, you don't create account here. You can just say, okay, log in with Google because you already have account. And I want to read your contacts maybe, or I wanted to do something else. That's fine. So I will log in with the Google. I will enter my Google email password. Then Google will ask me, can I share minimum information to this third party app? If I say yes, then it will pass some basic metadata information, and that app will understand, okay, this user is valid user, it has a Google account. I can register that user in myself and onboard that user without enabling the sign up process. Okay. There are some real world example for the beginners to understand what is auth. Because if I talk in terms of resource owner, client, authorization server, resource server, you will get confused. That's a real thing. So let's say you are out of town and you want a friend to deposit a check for your bank, but you don't want them to withdraw or do anything else on your account, right? So you write a limited authorization letter that allows only deposit for one time in a particular time period. So who is resource owner? You, because you are the account holder. Client, who is going to do all this action, is your friend. Authorization server, this is the bank teller system which verifies your letter and your signature. Resource server, your bank system. Deposit feature, because you are going to access the deposit feature. Access token, the signed letter with permission to deposit only. Right? Similarly, digital door, passkey, resource owner you, client is your guest. Right? The Google Docs sharing link. So you want to give someone access to your Google Docs just to view, not to edit. So in this case, resource owner is you, client is your friend who is trying to access the document. Authorization server is a Google Docs link sharing system. Resource server is the document, and the access token is the view only link. So these examples, these practical life examples, explains how the auth flow works. Let's say I have a Notion app. Okay. Let me just try to log out and log in for you. Give me a second. So here, what do we see? If you try to see this thing, what all I see? Continue with the Google, continue with the Apple, continue with the Microsoft, log in with the passkey or SSO. So I don't have a Notion account because I didn't create one. But I want to enter this application without registering myself. But I have Google account, I have Apple account, I have Microsoft account. So let's say if I do Google account, right? So what it will do? It will show me this particular screen, which I just popped up. The Google account, okay? I will choose this account. I will choose one account and I will give consent. This is the consent screen where Google is asking, do you want to give consent? Do you want to give consent? You can see Google will allow Notion to access the information about you. So what Google is asking me, okay, this Notion app is trying to access some information, which is email, name, profile picture, Do you want to give access to this Notion app so that I can share this information? I will say continue. So what will happen in that case? I gave access to the Notion app. I give access, I give consent to the Google so the Google can share this information with the Notion app. And I'm able to enter into the system. So you can see open Notion app. And I did login. I'm able to enter into my account. This is the very basic thing, right? So this is how all these things are connected. Now here I can just do the logout, and I can see the other login mechanism, like login with the Apple, Microsoft, all these things. And what a developer really has to do, like Notion, this app is built by someone, right? They need to use access key and a secret key provided by Google, Apple, Microsoft, and they need to configure in their system, because how all these things are connected. Because tomorrow you might be building one application. I might be building one of my application, let's say Google Contact Synchronizer, or I'm building some AI app which will allow users to log in with the Google GitHub. So what I need to do, those things we are going to talk about. How to allow your app to let users log in with the Google, Facebook, Twitter, all these things. So that is the practical code level implementation that we will do. We need to go to Google Developer Console, GitHub Developer Console, need to create access key, secret key, configure them in our Node.js or whatever the application we are building, so that all this end-to-end flow can be activated.